Namaste and very good evening to one and all present here. Myself,
Mm.
Dr. Aishwarya. Welcome to Leaders Connect 360 Foundation episode LC0227. Leaders Connect 360 Foundation is a non-profit organization aligned with Sustainable Development Goals (SDG). Our mission is to invite 1,000 plus leaders and create a million leaders. Every Wednesday, we come together from 6:30 p.m. to 7:15 p.m. on Zoom Live to gain insights from top management leaders and last week of the month from authors. And once every quarter, we take it offline in different cities to network, support, and grow together. Because at Leaders Connect 360, we strongly believe that leaders create more leaders. Before we kick Before we kick start the episode, a quick reminder: please keep on your videos on for an engaging experience. First time visitors, check out the WhatsApp, Facebook, and LinkedIn links in the chat box to stay connected and grow with us. This episode is being recorded for our community archives. Now, let's set the energy high. If you are excited and ready for an impactful session, drop a thumbs up or a smiley in your chat box. Thank you. Fantastic. And before we go, let me introduce our guest speaker, Mr. Vishwas Vaidya, engineering consultant and industry faculty. Let me also introduce Mr. Pankaj, managing partner, Bija Training, who will be interacting with our guest alongside our panel discussion leader, Ms. Santha Meena, communication behavioral coach. Without further ado, let's get started. Over to you, Mr. Pankaj.
Thank you so much, Dr. Aishwarya. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, one and all. And I welcome you all on behalf of Leaders Connect, the Mastership, and Bija Training. And special welcome, Vishwas sir, to the forum. We are really
Thank
happy
you.
to have you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So before we move forward, let me also discuss about the topic. The topic today is very interesting, right? So it's called Leading Innovation for Sustainable Growth. See, that's I mean how I perceive it is over the last few decades, or rather 2 decades, thing has really changed drastically, and things are very dynamic these days. Earlier there was a growth stage, and things used to be a sustainable at a particular rate. But now every day there is something new which is coming up. So to sustain ourselves, there is something which is required, that is innovation, right? So this topic today for sure will get us a good understanding about how we can sustain our growth, and we can also lead with innovations, right? So that is where we have Mr. Vishwas Vaidya today to have this discussion along with our panel discussion leader, Ms. Santha Meena. So as we move forward, I would like to officially welcome our guest and our panel discussion leader through a mode of a welcome video. So Arul, can we have the welcome video for our guest, please? Thank you so much, Arun. And sir, we officially welcome
Thank
you
you.
to the forum. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very
Over to you,
much.
Shanta Meena. You can take it forward.
Mm. Thank you so much, Pankaj. And thank you for that kind introduction, Dr. Aishwarya. It is truly a pleasure to be here today as the panel discussion leader for this session of Leaders Connect. We have already been introduced to our guest, Mr. Vishwas Vaidya, and it is an honor to have him with us today. He brings a wealth of experience, and his journey reflects a strong commitment to both technological advancement and sustainable growth. Our theme for today is leading innovation for sustainable growth, and it is that one that resonates deeply in today's world. Business are always under immense pressure to innovate quickly, stay competitive, and at the same time ensure the growth that is responsible. So, with this, let us now jump into the first question. To begin with, many leaders struggle to balance the drive for innovation and sustainability with business profitability. How do you think leaders can achieve this balance without compromising on growth?
It's a very good question. Implicit in this question is a suggestion that innovation runs counter to profitability, which I don't agree. That is because people take a narrow view of innovation. Innovation can also be process innovation. Let me tell you a simple example. Back in my career, almost at the start of my career, happened to be landing on in Switzerland, Zurich, where we had only 2 hours, okay, before the next train. We were wondering, how can we gainfully spend our 2 hours, because we never knew how again we can come to Switzerland. So when the train stopped, there was a yellow line there and a board. From every compartment, follow this yellow line, you will reach tourist office. We went there. The tourism guide, the girl sitting, she said, there is a very good skiing resort here known as Utelberg. You go, people go there by cable car, come back skiing. But since you are from India, of course, she asked us background. You go by cable car, play in the snow as much as you want, come back. Now, this is innovation, correct? Process, simple innovation, which not at all running counter to any profitability. So, innovation can be process innovation. Another story, I am from Tata Motors. Back when the Mulgaonkar and his spouse were mentoring Tata Motors, they actually gave birth to the automotive industry. And when the particularly Pune plant started, the population was growing, and number one concern was food. How to make so many chapatis, rotis. That is what we eat here. So they said puris are better. So they started frying puris. It is very easy. But people started immediately complaining about the stomach problem, health problem. So the Mrs. Mulgaonkar, Lilate Mulgaonkar, what she said, she will form a housewives cooperative. All the wives of the workers formed a cooperative saying that all of you start rolling chapatis, fresh chapatis at home. We have a cooperative. And all over the Pune, because they are spread all over the Pune. Chapatis were freshly cooked and put it. So this only gave birth to Tata Motors, that time Telco Housewives Cooperative, which blossomed leaps and bounds. They would stitch our uniform. They would make special delicacies for Diwali and festivals. They even migrated into testing our electronics. Electronics. They did wiring harness. Is this not innovation? So, innovation, if you take a narrow view that I want to have a product, if I do innovation, product will bomb out, product will fail, you will never succeed. Innovation should be built in your DNA. So that is a short answer. Answer can be very long. I will go on and go on. But there is a limit. So that's why I'm stopping.
Um, Thank you, Mr. Vaidya, for sharing your real life Swiss journey
Yes.
and also about the
Two
cooperative.
diametrical opposite examples, correct? One for
Exactly,
the
exactly.
common worker in the shop floor, other is the high-end tourism. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why Switzerland is #1 in tourism.
Okay. And also the other cooperative where everyone can come together and
Everyone can.
support the
See,
community. Yes.
the workers are so happy there because they are getting extra income. When we had a I mean, the UK colleagues also started coming to do JLR. They said nowhere in the world we have seen, particularly the ladies there, that you can cook for our husband and still get paid.
Yes.
So that is the innovation.
Yeah, that's what. That is how these principles are turned into practice. It really shows that profitability and sustainability
Yes,
need not be competing.
need not be at all.
They can actually go hand in hand.
Yes.
Very, very nice way that you have put. Thank you for that perspective. And what does the organizational culture play in driving this sustainable innovation?
Definitely, again, very good question. Many times I say, if you ask me what is my alma mater, I say Tata Motors, not IIT, not other things. I learned so many things. So, Tata Motors, we were mentored very actively in innovation. What they said, innovation is not just what you do at work. Innovation should be built in your life as DNA. For example, you are going to a restaurant. You go to a restaurant which you normally will not go. Try something else. Different. You want to make friends. You rather make friends which you normally will not make. And that is how, when I started following this, I myself turned into an English author, internationally published English author. Because I started going where otherwise I would not have gone. Okay. So this is a very way of life you have to change. And not when you enter the gate, you start thinking of, that will never happen. It is like a religion you have to follow. Even you want to go for a vacation, tourist destination, or shopping, any simple, you start introspecting. How can I do it differently? Then that culture happens. In Tata Motors, we had a scheme called Workers Suggestion Scheme. The suggestions, so any worker can put suggestion. There are drop boxes earlier, now it is online. So this way, there is a wide participation in innovation, and so many suggestions have come, and with the kind of saving, kind of tangible, intangible benefit they make, we used to have awards also, regular awards. We had technical seminars. We had innovation award, the global Tata regional round to the global round, and we were mentored. And of course, the process, even the workers would get the process innovations. Like, how can you do the same job in a better way? You see the Tata Sumo, Tata Ace, this kind of successful vehicle, success stories, they are all result of these kind of innovations. So that is a kind of culture, and you have to understand what is innovation. Okay, you should also dare to fail. People say, nano is failure. I will never agree. See, the kind of advertisement it has done globally for Tata. Anywhere I go, they say is nano company. We would never have with that investment come. And with nano, the kind of development infrastructure, innovation infrastructure was given birth to in all over India. Be it Sanand, be it anywhere. That is why all this is used in two-wheeler electronics now. And that is why India is a leader in two-wheelers. Indian companies, TVS, Hero, they are acquiring Switzerland companies. They are acquiring British companies. Why? The nano is the seal. BS6, why such a short duration? BS6 two-wheeler companies were able to acquire. All the nano electronics has gone into it, the dashboard and everything. So that is how you should dare to fail, dare to dream, dare to fail, dare to innovate. If you compare our space research budget, I had worked with General Motors also, via Tata Motors, another innovation. through their engineering service arm, they would deputed me to General Motors. So our space budget, entire country budget is only 7% of General Motor entire single company research budget. Now people count our innovation by how much funds I am using. But I say funds appear in denominator. Correct, na? Does it mean that our space research is less innovative than there's only one company? No. So this is how the culture should be there. Understand? The Mashelkar, Abdul Kalam, they were regular visitors at our place. They have mentored us. So that is how they have innovation culture.
Thank you so much for that. Your journey clearly shows how culture goes beyond the workplace and it becomes a part of the identity. And when you tell that the Tata Motors is your alma mater, I can understand. And also the experience that you have gained from very great mentors like Abdul Kalam and everything. It enriches your experience. And also becoming an author, the perspectives that you get. Yeah, it's really interesting to know about it. So moving on to the next question is, how can companies ensure that innovation efforts create long-term value for both society and business?
Here also, I will give a practical example because, see, theory and sermons will never actually serve the purpose. All of you know Tata S. They used to call Little Elephant. That is actually award-winning innovation, 2006. That was the lowest cost four-wheeler small commercial vehicle built on two-cylinder engine. It is very difficult to build a four-wheeler on two-cylinder engine and still be stable. And it has won BBC Award of Innovation 2006, first time in the world. And you would have seen in your childhood these three-wheeler tempos and other things.
Yeah, we call it Kutiyane.
So because this Tata Ace has served as a weapon of mass destruction, WMD, and killed them all because in the same price, robotically built cab this happened. So it made a lifetime challenge when BS4 was declared by government. They said that at 2010, 1st of April, 11 metros need to have BS4. We were all worried. This is such a low-cost vehicle. If you go with a state-of-art BS4 technology for diesel, it will be very, very costly. But there was no choice. People started 2006. One of the German tier 1 company was given the contract. Okay. And somewhere in 2009, the second half of 2009, I was sent to Germany to have the training of electronic diesel control. And they were all discussing four-cylinder electronic control of diesel. So I asked, what about two-wheelers? Because I have been sent here and one of our challenges two-wheeler, how to earn BS4. They say nobody in the world has done it. Because first is two-wheeler, four-wheeler, two-cylinder engine themselves are not there, apart from that. Then I said, I have the global tier 1 is working on it. They laughed at me. They say, you will know they are learning at your cost. They are also doing first time in the world. The moment I went back, our engines design, we have our in-house design team. So that is another weapon, knowledge weapon Tata has. That is where the innovation culture also. They are waiting for me and I told them, this is what they said. They say, you are so correct. Yesterday only we had a meeting and this global tier 1 has declared. Till 1.5 years you will take to have this technology. And today is October 2. April 2010, 1st April, 11 metros. If it doesn't run, we will lose our bread and butter. So, me as the electronics head, then the engine department, and we all put our brain together. We said, this is a cargo a last mile cargo vehicle. It is not a racing car. You don't need torque. You need BS4 with a reasonable pickup. So we devised the world's cheapest Euro 4 kind of system where the exhaust here that cannot get much into automotive engineering, but the exhaust gas and our people surmounted so many. You can surmounted so many challenges. You can imagine. See, 1st of April 2010, it must be on the road. So 1st January, ARI has to approve it. 1st January, AR has to approve it. 1st December, my internal engine team should be satisfied with it and start conducting in-house vehicle trials. 1st December, if they want to do that, 1st November, they must have my electronic control unit, hardware, software in their hand. Today is October. So we rose to the challenge. There were so many innovation we were to do at gunpoint. And that particular product did win the most commercial successful innovation of the year in our company. And the cutting long story short, 1st of April 2010, only Tata S was running, capturing 100% 11 metro market, 11 or 13 metro, whatever. So that is where what we did here, we created long-term value. Because lot of research, lot many patents, they are still useful to the company, to the thing. Plus, the lower segment of market, the society, which was depending on it, they would have been deprived in 11 metros because no other competition was also successful, a similar vehicle. And this has come as a shining example internally, what we can do. Till the BS6, next 10 years, our solution gave service. And this is also our telco housewives cooperative, Tata Motor. Shoulder to shoulder, they work with us because the daily production may be 1,000. That is a kind of volume we had. So they work shoulder to shoulder with us, testing our electronics, making it robust, giving clearances, and that is how we achieved. So this is just one example. There are many such examples, and definitely you can derive lessons. Okay.
Yes. It's very insightful to know about how you went to go about and achieve that within the short time. And this shows how social responsibility and business success can reinforce each other.
Definitely.
Of course, innovation doesn't come without challenges. We have a lot of challenges. So always there is a barrier when we start something innovative.
Yes.
So what are the biggest barriers to sustainable innovation and how can leaders overcome
biggest
them?
barrier is the mindset. People's mind. Moment somebody says innovation, they say immediately no. I just will now recount from the Wings of Fire, our Abdul Kalam. And when I was reading it, I was identifying many situations out of this. So, as a fresh engineer, that time I think ISRO and space organizations were never formed. But wherever he was asked to make a hovercraft. And he was, of course, a young engineer, and even the younger assistants were included in his team. And people were laughing at it. That these are kind of hovercraft jokers or something like that, nicknames they had. But all these three people, they really worked hard and made India's first and last hovercraft. First and last, nobody else after that has made. Okay. And it so happened due to any political pressures or wherever, moment this was complete. What was happened? There was who was the defense minister before Yashwantrao Chavan, I think TTK Meena or whoever. He was taking a lot of interest. And Abdul Kalam himself was driving, piloting his hovercraft. He was taking a lot of interest. He wanted to take it ahead. But maybe when he was no longer defense minister, the government priority changed. And still that in his autobiography, he says, still India has not produced another hovercraft, or at least that culture has not happened. But what he said, because of this achievement, see, he was feeling really depressed. Because of this achievement, his name went everywhere. And MGK Menon, who is the TIFR stalwart, hearing that they were looking for a young brain to start our space research and other things. And people told this boy has made a hovercraft. So he came, he saw the hovercraft, and he invited him, on for an interview with Vikram Sarabhai. So this innovation, in a way, did not go waste. And then this is how Vikram Sarabhai understood that he is the right material in long-term point of view. So what we find here, there are many barriers, and they were overcome by the leadership that time. Of course, the hovercraft has still not come, but those who have not um, taken a ride in hovercraft should take it at least in at least abroad, because the first job I had gone to Naples, and from the Naples to Capri. Capri is a island, and on the weekend, the school children of Capri who have come for learning, they all go by hovercraft. So we had made our own tour hovercraft. Of course, that time this Wings of Fire was not written, but I remember that. Really very innovative mode of transport, and definitely very difficult for a pressure to make it. So this mindset has to be changed. Immediately when innovation comes, the people say, don't go for it. You can at least try a patent. You can at least try a concept prototype. You say, why not? Actually, the innovation, I tell people, is finding weakness, weakness of the opponent. My favorite story is between Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier fight. Muhammad Ali had a dark patch in his life where he was no longer the world champion. So many people knocked him out. But Joe Frazier stood tall in the sense, yes, he was taller by 4 inches than him, but he had knocked all the people who had knocked Muhammad Ali. So Muhammad Ali said, before retiring, I will knock this Joe Frazier, become a world champion, then I will retire. Innovation, first gauge your situation, identify the weakness and attack it. So this fight started. And this Joe Frazier was punching Muhammad Ali left and right. What Muhammad Ali did, he knew he cannot beat when it comes muscle power. Muhammad Ali himself was a giant. Joe Frazier was a greater giant. He invented a technique which is known as rope-a-dope in your boxing parlance now. He would stand against a rope of a ring and put a guard. So all his punches were getting absorbed by the suspension, like your vehicle suspension. So 7 rounds went, 8 rounds went, he's only guarding, and the Joe Frazier is getting tired. So at the 8th round, when his punches started becoming weaker and weaker, Muhammad Ali understood he has drained all the energy out of Joe Frazier. And then he had 2 or 3 trademark punches which he launched against Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier was horizontal within 1 second, and he won the match. And the technique is known as rope-a-dope. So what I say, don't fear about innovation. You find what is the weakness of the situation, attack that weakness, you will win, definitely. So that is work culture should be there. And there should be a knowledge-driven work culture, innovation work culture. Tata Motors is the benchmark. Anybody wants to emulate, at least in India, I will definitely say, Tata Motors time and again has displayed so many innovations. So that is the barrier.
Yeah. Wow, so many lovely anecdotes and stories that we get to know. And surely I will also try to write the hovercraft when I go abroad. It'll be a chance to do that.
You go abroad. And I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
sure India,
sure.
they have some hovercraft. Maybe there, I don't know. Actually, Mumbai they wanted to make, they never succeeded so
Okay.
far.
And also, it also shows that always the effort does not go waste. So whatever
No,
the effort he has put, he got his interview with Vikram Sarabhai. So this also states that
yes,
whatever effort we try to put, it is never a waste. So whatever we
never a
try to do,
waste.
yeah,
See,
very
PSLE
great.
was a failure first, correct?
Uh-uh.
But again, how the leadership handled this failure, that is what dare to fail, and then he
Yeah,
became so successful. Correct.
yeah. And also Muhammad Ali, that punch, it is also
Muhammad
very
Ali.
nice
So
anecdote. Yeah, yeah, very nice
that is
one.
when
It's the
actually when
first time
I
I'm hearing about it, and it's very glad to hear about that.
yes, this
Yeah.
Tata is example I give. I say, what is the weakness of our situation? My weakness of
Mm,
situation is it is not a racing car which needs
mm,
torque. It only needs a reasonable pickup and is a last mile vehicle. That is a weakness for which I
okay.
don't need a great big electronic technology.
Mm,
For give a classical BS4, I don't need classical BS4. I
okay.
need to pass my BS4 exam in the law with pollutants. The torque can be only average. If you see all these cargo carrying vehicles, they are always lagging all others because they don't want to destroy their cargo by speeding it up.
Mm.
So that is a weakness which we
You
hit with a
identified,
simple
yeah.
electronics and
Okay.
achieved in 1 month. It is a 1 month wonder.
Mm, mm, mm.
From the total darkness to the success that I am giving you based on 1st of April, take this. This
Okay.
is what is the Muhammad Ali kind of story.
Yeah. Okay, nice. So finally, the technology is always advancing and in an unprecedented pace.
Yes,
How can emerging technologies be leveraged to accelerate sustainable growth?
definitely. See, what I tell people, you definitely leverage. But you understand that technology is only a tool, and where to use that tool, where not to use that tool. You must know. We are Industry 4.0, we are simulation, we are HIL. Where to use it? You must be there. Okay. And I have seen in many innovation competition, one of the student had said, I will have hmm, using AI. See, people are using AI anywhere, particularly students. Using AI, I will see how can I diagnose motorbike. I said, this is like fitting a jet engine to a bullock cart. And what is the diagnosis that student has done? She had broken one tooth out of the gearbox, taken the signature of the vibration, and one healthy gearbox. And both the signatures submitted to CNN, submitted to so many things, and then say, this one tooth is broken. I told her, if your tooth is broken, really, actually that two-wheeler company, neither the two-wheeler company or gearbox company will survive the market. But do you really need AI? Your own brain, moment you try to start, you know something is wrong. You will not drive. Hmm? Well, that is how it is. Whereas if you see the successful at the successful AI experiment at our Maharashtra, Baramati, what they have done is there is AI, there is sensor, but at the end of the day, they only give tip to the farmer that this is the action you should take today. Then farmer leverages that action and takes the last decision. That is how you have to use AI. AI, you cannot underestimate farmer's experience. You only give him a tip, educated tip. And with that, the Baramati experiment, the rural farming Maharashtra experiment, there are so many folds they have increased their production. So where to use AI, where to use your human intelligence. That combination you have to know. And definitely you will succeed. So that is how the innovation is.
Okay, nice, nice. Thank you, Mr. Vaidya. It has been a wonderful and engaging session with a lot of examples, and we came to know a lot about Tata Motors, and we also shared the same thing as you have shared, because you have shared that it is close to your heart, and it also gives us the same feel towards
Yes,
Tata Motors. And now I'd like to invite our members and visitors to share their questions for Mr. Vaidya.
yes.
Please feel
So
free to
even
type.
we, Santha, even we move forward, let's have
Okay.
one quick, question. So,
Yes.
sir, as I believe you have really shared wonderful insights, and the way I can sense your connect with Tata Motors, right? That has really shown the kind of work you have done with Tata Motors. And let me
Yes.
also tell you, sir, it really gives a lot of pride when we talk about Tata Motors because it has really changed the automobile thought process, how a customer
Yes.
perceives Tata Motors, and there has been a transition, sir, right from Tata Indica to now the cars we are having Tata Harrier EV, and the Safaris and all, right? So it has really changed the thought process, the mindset. Earlier, people used to think it's a truck company. Now
Yes.
they are there in every field. Say, even we compare Indian companies, Tata and Mahindra. Mahindra is only good at SUVs, but Tata, it has got passenger cars, micro SUVs, mid-size SUVs, right? And a big size SUVs,
Yes.
right? And the
Yes. Yes.
quality change, right? The change, the innovation which they have done so far, right from, their shapes of the car, the designing, the interior, the exterior, anything and everything. Even after getting a lot of criticism for Nano, right?
Yes.
People
Yes.
have really literally criticized them for their good efforts, right? For their noble
Yes.
effort. But still,
Yes.
Tata Motors has managed it, and even it really feels pride to see a Tata car. And now I can understand you being
Yes.
from Pune, you being from Tata Motors. It
Yes.
really gives a lot of immense pride to talk about Tata Motors, right? So it's a real. If somebody want to really understand the term innovation, that we can see and sense in Tata Motors, right? That has been my
Yes.
insight today, sir.
To add to your thoughts, now that I am a consultant,
Yes,
even my German clients, moment they learn
yes.
that I am from Tata Motors, they say you are on board. You have to
So,
consult us.
I mean,
Okay.
it really feels pride. Even they take pride in looking at it because it has its own success story, sir.
Yes.
From
Yes.
where to where. And now even people are really, they are looking forward for the old models coming back. Sierra. Now everybody is waiting for Sierra coming in,
Sierra.
right?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
highly anticipated car. Right.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So, I mean,
Yes. Yes.
it's really wonderful, sir, and really we are happy to have you. And I can really see that, sense of pride when you talk about Tata
Yes.
Motors. Every
Yes.
time
Yes.
you
Yes.
speak Tata Motors, that smile which comes on your face, that shows the kind of effort you have really put in, sir.
Actually, when any Tata vehicle passes by, I proudly tell my family, my friends that this is a piece of electronics residing in Tata in this vehicle, which my design, my team has now done. And even though I have left, my team has continued. Like your
Even, sir,
Abdul Kalam has
I have
left,
read,
but the space station has continued. That is the success.
even I have read
Hmm.
somewhere, even when they were this production for Harrier and Safari, there is a female team which is,
Yes.
producing these
Yes,
cars, which are
100%
really
female
meant.
team.
And these are meant for men's, right? Harrier, I mean,
Men,
SUVs are meant for
otherwise,
men, but this is being done by women. So that's another
women.
innovation, right? In the
Yes,
HRT.
yes. Omega.
Yes, yes, yes.
Omega.
So
Ah,
that has been my learning, sir. So let's
yes,
see
yes, yes.
what people have understood so far
Yes,
while we
yes.
discuss. So I would like to invite our quiz leader. So can we have Mr.
Yes.
Aram Rajkumar as a quiz leader? Sir, can you please ask your question and let's see who's the winner for the day.
Thank you, Pankaj sir.
Yes,
Am I
please.
audible?
Very much,
Yes.
very
Go on.
much.
First thing, I would like to express my gratitude to Vishwas Vaidya sir. Sir, thank you so much of experience. And as Pankaj told, whenever is telling the name Tata Motors, I could see the smile of pride on your face, and that is
Yes.
reflecting in many of the faces. Even I had that pride. Thank you so much for experiencing and innovation. I had a different perception today, starting from Muhammad Ali to Tata Motors. I had a different perception of innovation and like the word innovation,
Yes.
biggest barrier is mindset
Yes,
to
very
innovate
true.
Yes. See,
so much. And
just say I cannot quote single lines. Just sorry. See,
yeah,
I had gone to UK for addressing conference frugal innovation. People say driver assist. Yes, I said I also assist my driver, but I assist my driver in affording the vehicle. Everybody clapped. That is real driver assistance.
True, true, true.
great.
Sorry to interrupt, but I could not help sharing this.
No, no, please.
Thank you.
So, Mr.
Thank
Aram, you can ask
you. Yeah,
Rajkumar, you can ask the
this
question.
is the question for quiz today. And since there was a lot of connect with the Tata Motors, I would ask the same question. Which vehicle is called as the weapon of mass disruption, which won the award for innovation? Which
Tata
vehicle,
is.
which year?
Sir, you don't need to answer, sir. Actually, it was a
Tata
quiz
is.
question.
Sorry. I thought you were asking me.
No, it was a
Sorry.
quiz question, sir. For the...
Two parts?
They are okay. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, it's fine, sir.
I thought he's asking me.
We have another part also the question, which vehicle and in which year it won the award?
Which in year and why also. Why
Okay.
is more important.
So let's see who's the winner.
Yeah, I think it is Giri Selvaraj who also gave the name first, Tata Ace, and he also given the year 2006. Right, sir? 2006.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
Okay.
because what we see is, Ajit sir has talked about Tata, but he was unable to give the year.
Yeah,
And if we combine both the answers, then Giri Selvaraj is the winner for the
Selvaraj.
quiz. So, Giri sir, congratulations for being the winner. And you have a bonus that you can unmute yourself and ask a quick quiz. And anyways, you will be getting a book. Arul, you need to
One
share
page.
the details
One
about the
page mutual
prize.
fund plan
Yeah.
by
Right.
Ganeshan Thiru.
So, Giri sir, you can unmute yourself and ask one quick question. That is a bonus for you today.
Congratulations, Giri sir.
I think he might be driving. Sir, are you driving or on the way?
No. You are asking me or
No,
whom are
Giri
you
sir,
asking?
Giri.
Mr. Giri.
The winner, sir, winner for the
Giri
day.
sir. Okay. Giri sir. Okay. Giri sir.
Yes,
Yes,
Pankaj,
Giri
he must
Selvaraj.
be traveling today. He
Maybe
must be
traveling, maybe.
So if Giri is
Okay.
unable to ask question, then we open the forum for our visitors. So we can have
Yes.
quick two questions,
Quick
to three
question,
maximum.
definitely. You can ask.
Maximum
It's
2
a
to 3
never-ending
questions, and
topic.
then we move forward. So anyone in the group who would like to ask question, please unmute yourself and you can ask your
Yes,
question to our guest.
please.
Arul, please check if there is anyone who's raising the hand. If not, then we can move forward, Arul.
Yes, we can. I think we can move forward.
So
This
if we
question
don't
can
have
come
a
offline also. After this also offline through organization can be
yeah,
directed. I will
anyways,
appreciate.
my LinkedIn profile has been shared in the chat box, so we can
Yes.
connect with our guest, Mr. Vishwas Vaidya, and be
Yes.
connected. And sir, even we would like you to be part of our this forum, sir. Anytime, anywhere you
Yes.
feel like. So
Definitely, I
please
will try
feel free to be
to.
part. So
Giri
Giri
sir
sir
is
is now.
there. Yes.
Yes, sir. Giri sir, you can
Multiple
ask your
times I will
question.
try to participate.
Sure, sir. Sure. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes.
So here is the link for Vishwas sir's LinkedIn
Yes.
ID in the chat box. Please feel free to
Yes.
add. Giri sir, you can ask your question and we move forward, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Pankaj sir, and thank you all the panel discussion leaders, and especially today, Santha, Meena, always the question, and Aram, Rajkumar. After a long time, I am seeing you and all the peoples, and especially, and also our speaker, Vaidya sir. It's a Vaidya in Tamil. We will tell it's a medicine, something value, the Vaidyam that you are connecting very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the only thing is, as you told so many things, the one key takeaways is to dare to dream and dare to fail and dare to
Yeah.
innovate. This is the very key takeaway. And you spoke about more Tata Motors, but right now, what is I think this Tata Finance is. I am seeing some things. They are. There are some deviation I am observing. Sorry, asking this question, but anyway,
Yes.
that when we compare to some other things, the Tata Finance is not today that much thing. Can you please explain about why this Tata Finance? Because we heard as per founder, it's very nice, but now the Tata Finance is making some thing. Can you please explain that, sir?
Okay, to answer your question, it may not be just Tata Finance. It may be many companies which need to learn from Tata Motors. And of course, I do not know the facts about Tata Finance. I cannot really comment. But they have to benchmark the successes like Tata Motors and other things. To give just one small example of Chief Financial Officer of Tata Motors, that is Balaji. He made an innovation. What was his innovation? To lift Tata Motors. He said, I want to lift Tata Motors out of the last choice of customers to leading choice. He said, electric vehicle in India still is green area. And we have started 2000 year. I was the pioneer. So he said, let us focus on EVs and have our Our platform with EVs also, apart from JLR, this thing. And that is the credit really goes a lot to the finance department of Tata Motors to steering our growth. So that is how it. When it comes to not just Tata Finance, anything, you have to find the pain points. You have to find weakness of the situation, attack it. This is the three-stage formula. So what is wrong with Tata Finance? I really do not know how the facts, but it is not just Tata Finance. It is any other company not able to really succeed. They has to have these three things. Find the weak points, find the root causes, find the weaknesses of the weak points and how to punch them like Muhammad Ali and be a winner. That is a part.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
sir. So just one question.
Yeah.
Can you please, as we are 30%, we are in MSME giving the growth of GDP in India. How
Okay.
can we be a part of innovation?
GDP and cost of innovation, correct? Actually, I already, if you remember the example which I gave, our space research is only 7%. Innovation costs money. Please remove that notion. We are frugal innovations, frugal engineering experts. Many of my global seminars, global talks, keynote addresses are woven around frugal innovation. This Tata Ace, which I told you, we did not have to increase the price. It was a frugal innovation. And space research, space is only 7% budget of the entire one company. Okay, so innovation is more about mindset and less about money. Actually, in India, we have to have frugal engineering. They call it Gandhian innovation. There are many. I have a separate topic actually. I am a certified Tata Motor faculty. As an internal course, I used to run frugal engineering and frugal innovation. Some other time we will take that topic here. So cost has nothing to do with innovation. Actually, it comes in the denominator. In productivity also, people say we are less productive. Wow. I said cost is in denominator. How do you say that my innovation cost is less than America?
Okay.
Sir, rightly told by
The
you.
cost is not really driving factor. Cost is the challenge to be won by innovation. Yes.
See, in simple terms, sir, my understanding, India is the land of innovation. See, in Hindi, we call it jugaad, right? And in India, you get, copy of everything. I mean, anything which has been designed, there is another design which is there. And there is a multiple, solutions available for anything to be done. Even a new technology comes, how to break that technology? People are having so brains here, right? So the innovation is everywhere. And you rightly told, innovation has got nothing to do with money. It's about more of a mindset. And that's how it's being done. And we really see anywhere we go, sir, we see how the things can be done other way around. And people are doing it, even at the lower level. Right?
Definitely.
So anyways, we move forward. So I would like to invite Mr. Nellai as our summary leader for the session. So Mr. Nellai, over to you for the summary, please.
Good evening, one and all. Thanks to Bija Training for this opportunity as a summary leader. And dear Mr. Vishwas sir, and a truly insightful perspective on the leading innovation for the sustainable growth. Your points and practical examples were both thought-provoking and impactful, sir. Thank you, sir. On the key points and takeaway, I just wanted to categorize in 5 categories. And first, balancing innovation and sustainability and profitability. Innovation is not just about new products. It can be a process innovation. Think of Switzerland's tourism model. You can buy a pass and take any cable car as much as you want, come back, and simple, efficient, and sustainable. And similarly, as Tata Motors Pune plant, making chapatis for growing workforce for what was difficult, but innovation turned the problem into solution. So innovation must be in our DNAs, solving real problems while ensuring profitability. And the second category and the role of organizational culture. The culture is the backbone of sustainable innovation, whether at a restaurant or factory, and people naturally look for better ways to do things. When every worker can give suggestions and participate, and savings and tangible outcomes follow. Many success stories globally came from these grassroots innovations. India has led in two-wheelers and even acquired Swiss companies. This mindset is dare to build and dare to fail and dare to innovate. As a leaders like Dr. Kalam and Professor Maskalkar and often reminded us, innovation should be a way of life. And the third category, lesson from the Tata years, and the Tata years called as a little elephant. From the simple two-cylinder engine, it's evolved to meet the tough BS6 norms. With the patents and multiple innovations, Tata Motors created a product no competitor could easily replicate. This shows the long-term commitment to innovation delivers a sustainable success. And the fourth category, on the leadership lessons, leaders must assess the situation realistically, just as great like Vikram Sarabhai or Muhammad Ali did. Understand your weakness, then turn them into strengths. Ali's strategies in the ring teaches us every effort matters, every punch counts. Innovations leadership is about resilience, focus, and never wasting effort. And the last category, and the emerging technology. Finally, technology like AI and sensor can accelerate sustainable growth, but we must ask, do we really need AI here? The balance is the key. Use AI where it adds value, but also retain human knowledge and judgment. That's how we align technology with sustainability. So, as a closing thought, sustainable growth comes from the innovation at every level, product, process, and people. And leaders who make innovation a habit, culture, and responsibility will build business that are profitable, resilient, and future ready. Thank you, sir.
Good. Thank you very much. Very good summary.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nellai.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So before we move forward, I would also like to invite our word of thanks leader, Dr. Aishwarya. Dr. Aishwarya.
Sir. Good
Yeah.
evening. This is Dr. Aishwarya. Getting clarity on financial planning and investment before we begin our journey plays a vital role in building wealth and security. Let me quickly share again the purpose of the thriving community leadership. Leaders Connect 360 Foundation is a non-profit organization aligned with United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. We are a leadership community bringing together leaders every Wednesday from 6:30 p.m. to 7:15 p.m., where experts in their field provide solutions to our real-time leadership challenges. And every last week of the month, we take a deeper dive into knowledge by inviting authors to share insights from their books, helping us grow as a leaders and lifelong learners. Today, we had the privilege of learning from our guest of honor, Mr. Vishwas Vaidya, engineering consultant and industry faculty. A heartfelt thank you to our esteemed guests for sharing such valuable insights and our dynamic moderator, Mr. Pankaj, and panel discussion leader, Ms. Santha Meena, for leading such an enriching conversation today. And now, as a small token of our appreciation, we present a special thank you video to express our gratitude. See you next Wednesday. Until keep leading and keep growing. Thank you so much. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Aishwarya. Thank you so much. Arul, can we have a thanking video, please?
Yeah, and thank you so much, sir, and thank you, Pankaj, sir, and Leaders Connect for giving me this opportunity.
We wish that you be part of it regularly.
Thank you.
And Vaidya sir, thank you so much. And I'll definitely be in connect with you, sir. It was really an honor to see you today, sir. Seriously, thank you.
Thank you.
So
It
Arul,
was an
thank you,
honor for me
please.
also.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so
Okay.
much, sir.
Thank you.
Sure, sir.
We
Thank you
can-
so much for the great experience share.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Pankaj sir. Thank you, Arul. Thank you, Leaders Connect team.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Santha Meena madam, Dr. Aishwarya, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Arun, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Arul. Over to you. Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone. Thank you,
Pankaj. Thank you.
Santha.